Greetings, Earthians. It is time once again to turn your mental energies toward the infinity of the speed of thought. Travel beyond the edge of the known into the realm of weird science fantasy. Mr. Eccles read the sign on the office wall, smiled nervously, and handed a check for $10,000 to the man behind the desk. Does this safari guarantee I come back alive?
We guarantee nothing, except the dinosaurs. This is Mr. Travis, your safari guide in the past. He'll tell you what and where to shoot. If he says no shooting, no shooting. If you don't follow directions, there's a stiff penalty.
Eccles looked across the vast office at an arrangement of wires, golden boxes, and an aurora that flickered like a bonfire.
Well, I'll be a real time machine. Makes you think. If the elections had gone badly yesterday, I might have been here running away from the results. Thank God Keith won. He'll make a fine president of the United States.
Yes, we're lucky. If Lyman had gotten in, we'd have the worst kind of dictatorship. People called us up. You know, joking but not joking. Said if Lyman got elected, they wanted to go live in 1492. Of course, it's not our business to conduct escapes, but to form safaris.
Anyway, Keith's president now, so all I've got to worry about is shooting my dinosaur.
A Tyrannosaurus Rex, the most vicious monster in history. Sign this release. Anything happens to you, we're not responsible.
Trying to scare me?
Frankly, yes. We don't want anyone going who'll panic at the first shot. We're taking you back 60 million years to bag the biggest game in all time. It's the greatest thrill a real hunter could ask for. Care to take back your check? Mr. Eccles looked at the check for a long time. His fingers twitched.
Good luck, Mr. Travis. They're all yours.
Follow me, all of you. They moved silently across the room, taking their guns with them, toward the machine, toward the silver metal and the roaring light. First a day, and then a night, and then it was day-night, day-night. A week, a month, a year, a decade, 2056 AD, 2019 AD, 1999, 1954, gone. The machine roared. Eccles swayed on the padded seat, his face pale, his jaw stiff. There were 4 other men in the machine. Travis, the safari leader, Lesper, his assistant, and 2 other hunters, Billings and Kramer. They sat looking at each other, and the years blazed around them. Time was a film run backwards. Suns fled, and 10 million moons fled after them. The machine howled.
Good God! Every hunter that ever lived would envy us today. This makes Africa seem like Illinois.
The machine slowed. Its scream fell to a murmur. The machine stopped. The sun stopped in the sky. The fog that had enveloped the machine blew away, and they were in an old time. A very old time indeed. Travis pointed. That is the jungle of 62,002,055 years before President Keith, and that is the path laid down by Time Safari for your use. It's an anti-gravity metal. It floats 6 inches above the earth. It doesn't touch so much as one grass blade or flower or tree. Its purpose is to keep you from touching this world of the past in any way. Stay on the path. Don't go off it. I repeat, don't go off it.
for any reason, and don't shoot any animal we don't okay.
Why?
They sat in the ancient wilderness. Far birds' cries blew on a wind, and the smell of tar and of old salt sea, moist grasses and flowers the color of blood.
We don't want to change the future. We don't belong here. A time machine is a finicky business. Not knowing it, we might kill an important animal, a small bird, a roach, a flower, thus destroying an important link in a growing species.
That's not clear.
Travis continued.
All right, say we accidentally killed one mouse here. That means all the future families of this one particular mouse would be destroyed, right?
Right.
And all the families of that one mouse. With a stamp of your foot, you annihilate first one, then a dozen, then 1,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000 possible mice.
So they're dead. So what?
What about the foxes that'll need those mice to survive? For want of 10 mice, a fox dies. For want of a fox, all manner of life forms are thrown into chaos and destruction. 60 million years later, a caveman goes hunting. But you, friend, have stepped on all the saber-toothed tigers in that region by stepping on one single mouse. So the caveman starves, destroy this one man, and you destroy his future sons and their sons. A race, a people, a history. Rome never rises. Europe remains a dark forest. There might never be a United States. So be careful, stay on the path.
The jungle was high, and the jungle was broad, and the jungle was the entire world forever and ever. Sounds like music and sounds like flying tents filled the sky, and those were pterodactyls flying with cavernous gray wings, gigantic bats out of a delirium and a night fever. Eccles aimed his rifle playfully.
Forbidden! Don't even aim for fun. If your gun should go off...
Where's our Tyrannosaurus? Lesper checked his wristwatch.
Up ahead. We'll bisect his trail in 60 seconds. Don't shoot till we give the word, and for God's sake, stay on the path.
They moved forward in the wind of morning. Eccles murmured. Strange. Up ahead, 60 million years. Election day is over. Keith made president. Everyone's celebrating. And here we are, 1,000,000 years lost, and they don't exist. The things we worry about not even born or thought about yet. Travis whispered.
Safety catches off, everyone. Your first shot, Eccles. Second, Billings. Third, Kramer.
I've hunted wild boar, tiger, buffalo, elephant, but this is it. I'm shaking like a kid. The jungle was wide and full of twittering, rustling signs. Suddenly it all ceased, as if someone had shut a door. Silence. Then a sound of thunder.
Great God!
Shh! Out of the mist came Tyrannosaurus Rex. It came on great, oiled, resilient, striding legs. It towered 20 feet above trees, a huge evil god, folding its delicate watchmaker's claws to its oily reptilian chest. Each lower leg was a piston, 1,000 pounds of white bone sunk in thick ropes of muscle, sheathed over in a gleam of pebbled skin. Each thigh was a ton of meat, ivory and steel mesh. And from the upper body those 2 delicate arms dangled, arms with hands that might pick up and examine men like toys.
My God! It could reach up and grab the moon!
Shh! It hasn't seen us yet.
The head, a ton of sculptured stone, lifted easily upon the sky. Its mouth gaped, exposing a fence of teeth like daggers. Its eyes rolled, empty of all expression save hunger. It ran, its pelvic bones crushing aside trees, its taloned feet clawing damp earth with a gliding ballet step far too poised and balanced for its 10 tons.
It can't be killed! We were fools to come! This is impossible!
Shut up, Eccles!
The Tyrannosaurus raised itself, its armored flesh crusted with slime, and in the slime tiny insects wriggled, so that the entire body seemed to twitch and undulate. It exhaled, and a stink of raw flesh blew down the wilderness.
Didn't realize it would be this big! Miscalculated! Now I want out! Get me out!
Turn around, walk back to the machine, don't run!
Eccles made a series of grunting sounds, as if he'd been hit very hard in the stomach. He started out, took a few steps, blinking, shuffling.
Not that way!
The monster, at the first motion, started forward with a terrible scream. The rifles jerked up and blazed. A windstorm from the beast's mouth engulfed them in a stench of slime and old blood. Eccles stumbled blindly to the edge of the path, his gun limp in his hands, and he stepped off. His feet sank into green moss. The rifles cracked again. Their sound was lost in shriek and lizard thunder. The monster twitched its jeweler's hands down to fondle the men, to twist them in half, to crush them like berries, to cram them into its teeth and its screaming throat, its boulder stone eyes leveled with the men. They saw themselves mirrored, fired at the metallic eyelids, the blazing black iris. Like a stone idol, like a mountain avalanche, Tyrannosaurus fell. Thundering, it clutched trees, pulled them with it. A fountain of blood spurted from its throat. Somewhere inside, a sack of fluids burst. Sickening gushes drenched the hunters. They stood, red and glistening. The thunder faded. The jungle was silent. After the avalanche, green peace. After the nightmare, morning. The monster lay, a hill of solid flesh. Within, you could hear the sighs and murmurs as its furthest chambers died. The organs malfunctioning, the liquids running, everything shutting off, closing up forever. The tonnage of its own dead weight snapped the delicate forearms caught underneath. Another cracking sound. Overhead, a huge tree branch broke from its mooring and fell. It crashed upon the dead beast with finality. There, right on time. That's the tree limb that was scheduled to fall and kill this animal originally. They climbed back into the machine. Eccles lay on the floor, shivering.
I'm sorry.
Get up!
Eccles got up. Travis pointed his rifle.
Get out! We're leaving you here.
No, you can't! Wait, Travis.
You stay out of this, Lesper. This stupid fool nearly killed us. But it isn't that. No, it's his shoes. Look at them. He stepped off the path. God knows what he's done to time and history.
I'll pay anything. Please let me go back with you.
Travis glared at Eccles' checkbook and spat.
Go out there. The monster's next to the path. Stick your arms up to your elbows in his bloody mouth. The bullets can't be left behind. Get them. Dig them out. Then you can come back with us.
The jungle was alive again, full of the old tremors and bird cries. Eccles turned slowly to stare at the primeval garbage dump. That hill of nightmares and terrors where even now strange reptilian birds and golden insects were busy at the steaming armor. After a long time, like a sleepwalker, Eccles shuffled out along the path. He returned shuddering 5 minutes later, his arms soaked and red to the elbows. He held out his hands. Each held a number of steel bullets. Then he fell. He lay, not moving.
You didn't have to make him do that, Travis.
Didn't I? It's too early to tell. He'll live. Next time he won't go hunting game like this. Okay. Switch on. Let's go home.
1492, 1776, 1812. Eccles was up and around, not speaking. Travis glared at him.
Don't look at me. I didn't do anything.
Who can tell?
I just stepped off the path, that's all. Got a little mud on my shoes. What do you want me to do? Get down and pray?
We might need it. I'm warning you, Eccles. I might kill you yet. I've got my gun ready.
I'm innocent. I haven't done anything. Just stepped into a little mud, that's all.
1954, 2000, 2056. The machine stopped.
We're here. Get out.
The room was as they'd left it. The same man sat behind the same desk. Travis looked around suspiciously.
Everything okay here? Fine. Welcome back.
Travis relaxed. He turned.
Okay, Eccles, get out of this office and don't ever come back.
Eccles didn't move.
You heard me. What are you staring at?
Eccles stared at the sign on the office wall. The same sign he had seen earlier that day when he'd first come into the room. But somehow the sign had changed. Eccles felt himself fall into a chair. He fumbled crazily at the thick slime on his boots. He held up a clod of mud, trembling.
No, it can't be. Not a little thing like that. No!
Embedded in the mud, glistening green and gold and black, was a butterfly, very beautiful and very dead.
Not a thing like that. Not a butterfly.
It fell to the floor, an exquisite thing, a small thing that could upset balances and knock down a line of tiny dominoes, and then big dominoes, and then gigantic dominoes, all down the years across time. Eccles's mind whirled. Killing one butterfly couldn't be that important, could it?
Who won the presidential election yesterday?
You joking? You know darn well. Lyman, of course. Who else? Not that blasted weakling Keith. We got an Iron Man now. A man with guts. We will... Say, what's wrong?
Eccles moaned. He dropped to his knees. He scrabbled at the golden butterfly with shaking fingers.
Can't we take it back? Can't we make it alive again? Can't we start over? Can't we?
He looked up at Travis's angry, frightened face. Travis shook his head. Once again, we return you to your pre-scheduled mundanity.